Hello, hello, hello again, folks. I know it's been a while, and I know today got off to a much later start than expected, but here I am. So, good times, good times, good times. We're gonna keep it nice and concise today. Today we're playing, as you can see, or maybe you don't recognize, playing Chrono Trigger today. And just kind of chilling for a bit. Probably going to talk about something that has been coming up in my YouTube a lot lately. I keep remembering I have to go to this camera, not that one. Apparently, there's been some kind of weird, hotly debated topic whether two things. First off, whether or not Chrono Cross is any good, and whether Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross is the better Chrono game. And I suppose I suppose there's some debate about whether or not Chrono Cross is truly a sequel to Chrono Trigger, and I'll touch on some of that stuff today. Mostly because this is probably just going to go up on YouTube, and not many people are going to watch it, so we're going to just go with that, just verifying that my bots are working properly, because I have not done this with ping cord yet, and looks like it worked like a dream. I don't know why I didn't use this before. It looks so much better. Anywho, like it actually shows so much more. Anyways, neither here nor there. Super happy with the new bot. Yeah. So let's get started, I guess. Let's just kind of cut the music here and go from there. Now, I should let you guys know I could probably play this in another game at the same time. I've played Chrono Trigger probably more times than I could ever count on my hands and toes, or my fingers and toes. And there was a short period of time where I was utterly obsessed with this game. I actually remember taking it home for the first time. I can't remember where I rented it from, but it was a rental. I can't remember why my mom let me rent this game. Yeah, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's just kind of book it on out of here if we can. Yeah, there we go. Newsflash, at this point in the game, I actually got a lot farther than I was expecting to in the first Lavos fight. So, cool stuff, I guess. But yeah, so I could probably play this game in my sleep. I could probably play this game and a million other games at the same time. Of course I won't, because I want to talk to you guys and pay attention to you guys. But yeah, so what was I talking about? When I first rented this game, yes. So anybody who knows me well enough knows my how to put this sensitively. Me and my mom at the time were just at odds a lot. I was getting into trouble a lot, and a lot of it I couldn't really help, for the most part. Most of it was not really my fault, but some of it was, and some of it was just because I was antagonizing the situation. Do I have to go back in here and talk to this guy? No. Okay, I've already done that. Alright, so that means I've got my magic, right? Anyways, it used to be that when I was... Okay, yeah, I have magic. It used to be that when I did well as an incentive to try and get me to focus on grades and focus on not getting into fights all the time and try and just be a generally better student, I guess, whenever I succeeded, they would say, well, we could do this and that and the other for you. Well, one of those things was renting video games for me. And after a while, I guess my mom thought, due to circumstances that are beyond my control, she just felt that there was really no purpose in trying to incentivize me because bad shit just happened anyways. I guess I really don't know. But that seemed to be the situation because when it came right down to brass tacks, it just stopped happening. Even when I started doing good things. But at the time that I rented this game, I was in the thick of some shit with my mom, and I can't remember what exactly it was, but I was really in it with her over something, and it wasn't good times. Let's say that. And I don't know, maybe she took pity on me, maybe I did something really nice. Whatever the case is, I got my hands on Chrono Trigger entirely on a whim. At the time, I was not buying magazines regularly, so I had no real heads up on Chrono Trigger. I got it based on two factors, basically. The art style, because I was familiar with Dragon Ball Z. I did not know Akira Toriyama was involved in the project at the time, but I was like, hey, some of these characters look like characters from Dragon Ball. Actually, well, yeah, it wasn't Dragon Ball Z, it was Dragon Ball, because I remember watching Dragon Ball. And I think I was aware peripherally of Dragon Ball Z to a certain point, because I'm pretty sure the Canadian networks weren't showing Dragon Ball Z past the Namek saga. And even then, the episodes were often aired like straight out of order, so you never really got much time with that. Okay, sounds good. Oh, is it capturing my cursor? That's hilarious. Alright, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so anyways, something resulted in me being able to get this game, and as a result, I was utterly, and I mean utterly, obsessed with it. Oh yes, right, about Dragon Ball Z. So I had a small sampling of Dragon Ball Z that was often aired out of order, or at least it seemed out of order because YTV, right? But so I was familiar, but I was way more familiar with whatchamacallit, Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, because I had actually watched that series essentially front to back. And, oh yeah, no, I remember this. I think I do, anyways. And then there's that, yeah, and then there's another one of those chests that are kicking around here. Oh well. Not important. So what was I gonna say? So I was familiar with the art style. The art style really grabbed me, but then there was the fact that it was made by Squaresoft, and I had no real idea. Like, they don't really tout games back then the way that they do now, with, like, you know, this team member's involved and this team member's involved and this team member's involved. You know what? I knew two people who were involved in this project. God, I'm gonna about to about to butcher some Japanese names here, but Hironobu Sakaguchi, who was involved in Final Fantasy, and Nobuo Uematsu. If I'm not mistaken, that's close to how it's pronounced, at least. And those were the people I knew. And that's because those are the people who were on my radar. I was also obsessed with Final Fantasy at the time. And when I finally got to sit down with this game, on absolutely no expectations, you're just gonna give me weapons and stuff? Alright. I will bite. Do I have the equipment that I need? No, I need 2 titanium vests. The boost is better for you, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Alright, let's get everybody equipped. You're not gonna do anything for me right now, are you? Okay. There isn't an auto-equip, is there? Okay, so anyways, yeah, I sat down with this game and I was obsessed. I didn't really have a whole lot going on due to, school situations and what have you, so at the end of the day, I had school and Chrono Trigger for a good long time. And the first time I tore through this game, it was kind of an ordeal. I didn't really have the internet at this time. The only internet that I had was thanks to my dad, and I wasn't there all the time. And yeah. So, and he'd get pissed at me because, as you might imagine, trying to print off an entire FAQ from game FAQs, because that was a thing that is still happening, trying to print that off, even if you do front back, which was not a common thing with printers back then, unless you had like a Xerox machine or something. Like just front pages, it was like this. I actually had to hole punch the thing, and I made binders for game guides and stuff like that. Is that it? Like, this guy has nothing for me, does he? Okay. So he's just a merchant at this point? Yeah, he's just a merchant. Alright, so yeah. Oh. Okay, interesting. That's the help I was looking for, I think. Alright, so yeah, and I probably re-rented this game like 1,000 times. I am clearly and obviously exaggerating, but I love this game, and I still do. I was utterly obsessed about it for quite some time. And the first time through the game was me just literally tearing through, like just trying to go through everything as quickly as possible, none of the extras. My first clear was actually fairly quick, if I'm not mistaken. I probably spent more time at the end game trying to figure out what to do other than just go straight to the end boss, because I thought there'd be more to it, because as you saw, or if you're not familiar with Chrono Trigger, where I started off on this session was actually a way right at the beginning of the game where you can go straight to the end boss. That's one of the quirks of this game, is where you can actually, through many time periods and through many methods, go straight to the end boss and take a crack at it. Of course, 90% of the time you're gonna get stomped, but you can do it. Is this guy gonna be... I'm gonna have to pound it down with magic. Let's find out. It's been a while, as far as this game is concerned. I would say the first, 4 to 5 hours, I probably have committed to, muscle memory. I would say right up until you first find out about Lavos. Like, you actually go, oh shit, I'm blinded. When you're in the future and you first find out about Lavos, it's right about there that I think I literally could get through to, like, in my sleep. After that, things get a little bit murky. Like right now, I'm really just kind of winging it. Mostly because I just want to talk to you guys. Not that there's a whole lot of you kicking around, but... Oh, yeah, these guys are beetles. Wasn't even really paying attention. Let's get on that. Is that good enough? Yeah, that'll be good. Let's have that at the ready. So suffice it to say that my experience was really kind of isolated. I didn't really have a whole lot of friends to talk about Chrono Trigger with when I was younger and first experiencing the game. And I didn't really have the internet in such a respect that I didn't have like social media where I could talk to friends about the game. I didn't really have, like, there wasn't really forums available, and even if there were, I didn't really have like a whole lot of availability in terms of getting access to the internet to begin with. So my experience is weirdly isolationist, and honestly I kind of think I like it that way. People who've gotten into the game now, who are younger than I am and haven't really gotten that same kind of experience that I've gotten, I feel like being able to discuss the game widely with other people kind of changes how the experience goes. So people might go in with expectations or might get spoiled instantly on the game or something along those lines. I think just the experience changes, and I don't know. I think it's different, and I'm not going to say that I don't like it or not, but I think I appreciate the way that I experienced it over how it actually went down for a lot of other people, especially people who are getting into the game later on. Like, how to put it, like people who are... younger. Yeah, like I said, younger than I am, I guess. I'm good. These guys should be plenty easy. Or not. Now, this game I fully expected to be kind of an isolated experience because the game didn't really leave off on like on a cliffhanger or something like that, you know? Like you defeated Lavos and everything was good at the end of the day and everybody got their happy ending, and then Chrono Cross rolls around many years later and kind of turns everything on its head. And, I don't know, man. I didn't see Chrono Cross coming either. I'll be honest. I heard about it the first time. I was amped. Like, seriously amped. Probably more than a lot of games that I've ever, that I've ever been really into when they were announced. Come on, tell me I can actually, like, just kick these guys' asses. Oh, God. And I should note that, put this out there, due to my level of obsession with this particular game, I think more so Chrono Trigger than Chrono Cross, I'm especially where lore is concerned, like I can't even think if that's the right word for this, like a basic expert on the subject. If anybody ever wants to ask me, you know, if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, feel free to throw a comment or a message. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I love this game and I love talking about it. And speaking of which, I'd like to keep playing, so let's keep our guys alive, shall we? I've got so many ethers. Why am I even... Can't get over that. Only uses 1 MP. Like, man, I know it's a low health, but I mean, all things considered, you're using at this point 1/36 of your MP bar for 1/4 of your health. Like, that's pretty good. Alright, rock and roll. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, yeah. I was right. Now, like I had mentioned at the beginning of the stream, there is something that I did want to talk about going into this, now that, you know, I've gotten all the initial crap out of the way. The main thing that I was introduced to through just being suggested videos on YouTube is the fact that apparently there's this huge debate about whether or not, in the context of comparing Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger in a vacuum, that one is just inherently better than the other. And I don't know if I even like the argument, really. Mostly for the fact that I think, while I do very much consider them, I considered Chrono Cross a direct sequel of Chrono Trigger, I also believe that they're so different in terms of gameplay and in terms of presentation and in terms of format even. It's... you can't even put them next to each other enough to say that one's better than the other. It's weird. They're from two different generations. The stories are just removed enough in terms of sequel territory that they can be seen in a vacuum. Like, you don't necessarily need to play Chrono Trigger to play Chrono Cross. There's enough like plot dumps in Chrono Cross that you could understand all the stuff that you're missing. I mean, I think even comparing them is a hot take. At least that's how I feel anyway. Now, does that mean that I'm just trying to get out of it by saying there is not one that's arbitrarily better than the other? No, objectively, obviously, Chrono Cross is the better game. Chrono Cross is the better sounding soundtrack. Shit, I'm gonna have to focus for this one, aren't I? Yep. Alright, obviously Chrono Cross has the better soundtrack, better sounding soundtrack. You know, it's got cutscenes, it's got better graphics, the backgrounds are way more well thought out in my opinion, but again, difference of technology. Oh god, I was not ready for this. I really didn't need to use that, I don't think, but whatever. Might have been good timing, actually. So I think that's a... yeah, I knew it. Alright, yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I mean, objectively, Chrono Cross is obviously the better game. Like, there's no argument about it. Do I think it's the better game? No, but I think nostalgia is kind of tainting that one for me. And when I say whether a game is better or not, I always look, shit. Yeah, get on it, get on it, get on it. It's hard. I judge games based on the experience I have with it, and not, oh shit, and not based on, you know, a lot of arbitrary factors at the end of the day. Oh shit, I did the dumb. Oh well. Yeah, I remember this. That is fine. Dealt with worse. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Fuck that move, man. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Comes out, like, he comes out of that so quickly. How does he do? Okay. Second subject while we're at this here, is, so final thoughts on that. I don't think Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger could even be directly compared. There's no point in it. I really think that's just people being argumentative and looking for a reason to argue. But a lot of people will base their experience on whether or not a game is good, much like I will. So, does that mean a game is arbitrarily or objectively better? No, not really. Just means that they feel better about one game over the other. Hop on in, guys. Water's fine. So what was the next one? Oh yes, about whether or not whether or not Chrono Cross is a direct sequel, and I don't even think that's an arguable point either, because there's so many references to Chrono Trigger. There's characters from Chrono Trigger. There are events from Chrono Trigger that take place in an overlap with Chrono Trigger. There's, like, it actually says on the original packaging for Chrono Cross that Chrono Trigger is the pre-existing game in that game's lore. Like, there's no question. Does that mean that it's spiritually that spiritually it's not the same game? Or I'm sorry, spiritually it's a sequel? That's debatable. I think that's the debatable part of that one. Chrono Cross plays nothing like Chrono Trigger, and I don't mean just that it's improved graphics and different battle system. Like even the themes and the characters are way different than. I forgot about this. Is it better? That much better? But it adds the speed, so I'll do it. Any improvement is an improvement. Alright, just wish I didn't buy that additional titanium vest. Alright, yeah, I think it being a sequel is not arguable at all. There's no way fans or buts. Like, at least in my opinion. God, I am at a loss here. Where the hell am I supposed to go from here? Let's, check this out and let's blow through here, I guess. They'll stop me at the castle and I'll be like, oh no, we're not supposed to be here. Okay, yeah. There's no point in fighting these guys. They don't give me enough EXP to be worth it. And, they're over too quickly, so... Oh, that's right. So the next goal is stopping Magus. So we get an introduction to Magus. That's right. It's just a ferry between the main continent points. Nothing big. Oh, it's the town square. Where? It's the town square. We're talking about here? Like, oh, yep. So, using the time gate. Here, they mean. Yep, there we go. 2 new gates, Truce Canyon. Is this the BC one? No, that's Protodome in the future. That's the one from the past. And Lens Square. Medina Village. Yeah, okay. And then I presume to approach Magus at the bridge, right? Yeah, something like that. Or either that or I find Frog and I talk to him about it. Like I said, it's about this point in the game that I start to get a little bit murky. Okay, okay, so they repaired the bridge. Okay, so I need to cross the bridge. I need to get provisions from the castle. You go and get that damn jerky from the castle, and not even a fetch quest, just like, okay, we're just gonna stop you up for a few minutes. Just when you thought you'd get refused. Let's go. Is this where the Is it on the other side then? Yes, yes it is. Okay, I thought it was gonna be just as easy as showing up to the cook. That's not good. There was a third point I thought I was peripheral on, and I... Oh, there we go. So it is as simple. Sweet. And here comes the next boss fight, I believe. Did I stutter? Get to it. Hunky and fucking Dory over here have nothing to do, though. Eat shit, Ozzy. Whoa, Kidoki. I was not expecting that to heal him. Alright. We're gonna just keep it a... Wait, what? Okay, so let's find the specific tech that does the damage. There it is. The damage. Oh my god. Fucking hate that. Alright, who needs... Everybody needs a little bit of healing, huh? Ugh. Form a line. So there's no point in attacking Ozzy then. Yeah. He just runs away. Pardon me. Oh man. Yes, Ozzy, you are in a pickle. Because you look like a rotund pickle. Ah, yes. This is the boss character here. Zombor. Oh, these were simpler times. Let's see how you take to fire. The name like Zombor, fire cannot bode well. Come on. Oh, you've got... Here I am sitting there like an idiot. I can deal with that. Ooh. Okay. I didn't like it, but that was cool looking. Okay. I see. Let's wait for Marl. Also, this was another thing YouTube brought to my attention. Apparently there's some discussion as to how certain characters' names are pronounced. I had no idea there was such a large volume of people who called Marl Marley. Is there a Y in that name that I'm missing? Like, did I just not get a memo or something? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I was not prepared for this. That might kill me. That did it. Son of a bitch. Alright. I was not paying attention. It did some things that I forgot that it did. Alright, let's try this again. Yes, of course I will. Oh, hey, check that out. I didn't get that last time. Or if I did, I wasn't paying attention. Probably could have used Robo for this, but... There we go. Alright, and actually, let's use that strength capsule too while we're at it. Oh my, yeah, that's definitely going on Chrono. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get to it. Let's cut the crap. Alright, let's do the top first. I'm not even sure if that's how it's supposed to go, but... okay, so that's the element that doesn't work on the top. Or is this one of those ones that where the elements that affect it are shifting? I guess we'll find out. Okay, no, so it's just ice that works. Alright. Ah, shit. That wasn't what I wanted. Oh, well. Oh. This battle stuck out to me in my memory mostly because I'm pretty sure this was the first battle that I died on in this game on my first playthrough. Shit. God, the pacing of these guys' attacks are just nuts. It's insane. Ah, son of a bitch. Wow, that was rude. And look at that. Won't say easy peasy, but it was definitely easier than I had hoped. All it took was for me to pay a little bit more attention. Alright, nobody's got nothing for me. Right, just a second, folks. So, for anybody who's watching, or anybody who even cares really, today, or tonight rather, I'm going to see a Windsor Spitfires game. And I will likely be live tweeting the experience. Mostly just goals and big events and stuff like that. It's kind of a big deal because I haven't seen Windsor get to the OHL playoffs in this deep in a very long time. So just go to Game 3 of the finals when Windsor is up 2-1. It's kind of a big deal. Yes, I please. So yeah, if you want to tune into my Twitter, check that out. I may do a live or two about it. Who knows? I doubt it. He's not going to do anything for me, are you? Okay. Also, this Sunday, for anybody who's into F1 at all, there's that's happening this Sunday. I mean, I'm not doing anything special. I might do some tweeting in regards to that. Oh, I didn't equip it. Oh, man. I feel like a dummy. Alright, well. Oh, wait, no, that's the one that I just got, isn't it? Oof. Man, I'm about ready to start feeling real bad. He isn't. Newsflash. He just stole the hero badge. Yes, I want trouble. Give me all the trouble. Yeah. Alright. So I guess it's off to see Frog then? Yeah, come on. Come at me, bro. Yeah, okay. Just doing a self inventory there. I think I'll need to cut it early after we do this segment in about like 15 minutes. I'm starting to get a headache and just having problems, so I'm just gonna relax a little bit and hopefully my headache problem will go away. Will not go away, but just kind of hoping it'll help. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Once I'm out of here, I'm gonna save and be done with it. I have to go and take some Advil or something. Might be weather related. It looks like it's getting cloudy outside, so maybe it's an air pressure change or something. Alright, guys, sorry to cut it short. Was hoping to keep this going until about 4, but I'm just not feeling it at the moment. So, thank you to the one of you who decided to tune in. And I will catch you guys all later. Thanks again.